Today, I will show you multiple leaked private DMs that conservative commentator Candace Owens sent to people I know, which definitively prove that she is as woke as one can be. And that is not a compliment. Let's begin. This is a preview of what Candace herself refers to as wokeism.
Talk about what they're actually calling for. It's interesting because you could identify this as the bigotry of low expectations. They're saying that Black Americans aren't smart enough to get into these schools by their own merit, right? So there's that going on. But here's what's more interesting. It's worse than the bigotry of low expectations. It's the bigotry of no expectations.
That was Candace Owens, and she is criticizing woke people for having low expectations or no expectations from Black people, which is a form of bigotry.
That's exactly what wokeism is. It's not even a close cousin to racism. It is it by a different name.
But the problem is that she does the exact same thing in another arena. Check out this leaked DM that Candace sent to someone about a different issue. This is such a first world debate. So what is this debate that Candace Owens thinks that people from third world countries are not capable of participating in?
The bigotry of no expectations.
If it matters to you, by the way, I live in a so-called third world country. I live in India. To understand what on earth is going on here, we need to rewind a little bit. Candace Owens is apparently opposed to zoos.
Number 8, this is just a weird moral position. I don't go to zoos. I think of it as like a prison for animals.
But Candace Owens eats animals. A friend of mine, George, published a video in which he pointed out the hypocrisy of Candace Owens. Interestingly enough, Candace Owens replied to George's Instagram story, visibly missing the point. So many people urged Candace Owens to debate George. One of the people who urged Candace Owens to debate George was at Malibu Vegan. And hyper-woke Candace Owens dismisses that invitation by saying that this is such a first world debate. Candace Owens has such low expectations and no expectations from people in third world countries such as myself that she thinks that we cannot think seriously about matters of morality. Just like the woke white progressives who Candace says think that they are better than her.
Do you know what I hear when a white person looks at me and says, I have privilege because I'm white? That's racist. You're saying to me, Candace, you're a Black girl, so you don't understand. I'm better than you in this society. That's the very definition of racism.
That they are better than her. Candace is being a woke American, thinking that she is better than people like me.
I'm better than you.
She is part of the very woke mob that she claims to hate. Another thing that Candace says here is that she is just not interested in the idea that humans are not meant to eat meat. Now, whether or not that is the case is a completely different discussion. But look at how hyper woke Candace Owens is.
Get woke, Scully.
She is not interested in new ideas. She knows what the correct answer is on a given issue without even considering the counterpoint. If that is not the hallmark of wokeism, nothing is. Candace Owens also says that eating meat is natural in her message to Malibu Vegan and George. But many things are natural. Rape is natural. It is just rampant in the animal kingdom. But that does not mean that it is morally okay. Now, I completely expect Candace Owens to misunderstand this analogy intentionally and to just get triggered like the woke social justice warrior that she is. And I think that would just comprehensively prove of that thing that which we can be fairly certain of, that Candace Owens just loves feelings over facts. If you enjoy woke people like Candace Owens being dismantled, then you need to watch this other video that I made about another woke person who is just as woke. You can click here to support the channel, and do be sure to leave your thoughts in a comment down below.